Hi everyone, Dr. Sledge here, and I am absolutely thrilled to announce the first in-person Esoterica seminar, Ancient Technologies of Mystical Ascent, which will take place from February the 14th through the 25th in person in Egypt. Yeah, on ground in Egypt. There's learning from a YouTube video, there's learning together in a classroom, which is better. And then there's something truly extraordinary about learning together on the ground, where the very topics under discussion actually emerged. From the 3rd millennium BCE following millennia later, a common theme flowed out of Egypt, that the soul, the eternal aspect of the self, could travel beyond this realm into higher realities. This concept would take a bewildering variety of forms and would influence virtually every aspect of the spiritual and philosophical Western tradition. From the pyramid texts with the pharaonic ascent to the undying stars, the spiritual rise of the Hermetic sage beyond stellar powers, the Gnostic journey from the horrible archons and the demiurge, the illuminations of the Greek magical papyri, the heavenly journeys of the Merkava mystics entering into the palaces of the divine, are the mystical traditions of Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, where spiritual ascent allowed for something like union with God. These traditions share a deep connection with the land of the Nile, with Kemet, Misr, with Egypt. And Esoterica is heading to Egypt in February of 2025 to combine university-level learning with a world-class, on-the-ground experience that I think will be profoundly transformative. And I want you to join me. And there are only 40 spots available. Along with nearly daily seminars, reflection gatherings, and lectures with me, expert local Egyptology guides, we will have an absolutely jam-packed itinerary, wonderful, amazing lodgings, and travel, all supported by the extremely trusted folks at Argos Destinations, experts in holistic travel experiences. This itinerary, trust me, has been very carefully curated to provide participants with the most direct access to sites imaginable. We will have private access, just us, to the Coptic Museum in Cairo, the home of the Hammadi Library, the recently opened Osiris Shaft on the Giza Plateau, the Pyramid of Unas. We will be in there by ourselves, whose walls are adorned with the earliest of the pyramid texts, the oldest sustained religious text in the world, along with the Heliopolitan sites of Abu Sir and Abu Ghurab. Of course, we're going to visit the Giza Plateau, home to the Great Pyramid and the Sphinx, but also we're going to go to the barracks and tombs of the very people that constructed just that grandeur. We'll visit some of the most archaic pyramids at Saqqara, its underground galleries known as the Serapeum. We're also going to go to the other Serapeum in Alexandria, and the Pyramid of Djoser. We're going to go to the Heliopolis, Beni Hassan. Further on, we'll travel to Tel el Amarna, including Akhenaton's royal tomb. Akhenaton, the great monotheist, maybe the heretic pharaoh. His viziers' tombs, the boundary stele, the remains of the royal palace, the big and the small Aten temples, Tuna Jabal and Ashmunin, and sites including the Temple of the Elevated Spirits, underground catacombs, the tombs of Isadora and Petosiris. In fact, those are some of the best preserved tombs in all of Egypt. And of course, we'll return to Alexandria, to the Roman amphitheater, Pompey's pillars, the great citadel, and of course, the new library of Alexandria, which houses the manuscript museum, along with the ruins of the Serapeum, the catacombs beneath it. We're going to be walking the land, traveling in the land, which gave us alchemy, astrology to some degree, Gnosticism, Hermeticism, the earliest Christian monks and mystics, the origins of Lurianic Kabbalah, and just so much more. We're also going to meet with contemporary Sufi mystics. We're going to shop together in the shuk. We're going to enjoy local food and music, all the while deepening our relationship with ancient texts, with profound mysticism, with magic and those spiritual technologies of ascent through careful study, profound experiences, and I think and believe a truly once-in-a-lifetime opportunity of private access to truly extraordinary sacred sites. Just imagine studying the Hermetica at Hermopolis, the Book of Thoth and the very sacred precincts in which it was composed, the origins of alchemy on site. We're going to dive into Greek and Egyptian magic where it was practiced, the tombs that transformed death into eternal life, and the literature that guided the resurrected spirit of pharaohs and common people, the Gnostic and Merkava texts and the lands in which they emerged and flourished. We're going to discuss the Nag Hammadi Library with exclusive access in the very museum that houses those manuscripts. We're going to learn in the places that gave rise to mystical Neoplatonism and to Lurianic Kabbalah. Now, I won't pretend that my teaching can hold a candle to the grandeurs that we're going to experience, but I'll be bringing my years of learning and teaching with you to provide you a world-class, top-tier educational experience. This will be profoundly rare. This will be a profoundly rare chance to combine access to an esoterica education in some of the most profound and ancient, majestic sites in the world. If all of this sounds as exciting to you as it does to me, I want you to take a closer look at the detailed itinerary in the links below to get a sense of what this will actually look like on the ground. And because I want to maintain a tight community where I can personally build connection in this experience, I'm going to limit the space on this trip to only 40 participants. And if you want to be in that, you need to think about it now. And because I want to make sure this trip is going to happen, we're also going to be offering significant discounts for early bird signups. So check out all those details as well. Myself and Argos Destinations will be hosting a series of upcoming digital open houses to answer any of the questions that you might have. Everything from who's going to pick you up at the airport at Cairo to what texts we're going to be studying on the ground when we get there. I'll let folks know about those as soon as we have them pinned down, but they're going to be happening very soon because registration for this is going to close in early October. I know that's a quick turnaround, but that's the way things are going to be. But this is the kind of opportunity that I could have only once dreamt about. And I'm pretty sure that feeling's mutual for many of you out there. But I know we can make it a reality. And I know it'll be a once-in-a-lifetime transformative experience. Esoterica is going to sacred Egypt, and I hope you'll join me. Check out the details below. Check out the upcoming digital open houses to get all of your questions answered. And let's do this. Let's travel through time in the very place that produced so many mystical technologies of ascent together. I hope to discover and learn with you on site in Egypt. Details below, and thank you, of course, for watching Esoterica, where we explore the arcane in history, philosophy, and religion.